by the defense. Now Borregales on to send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Jackson Smith-Njigba. And it's going to be second down.
At the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. He's trying to go deep again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith-Njigba. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just have not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, they've got to pick their QB up somehow, somewhere.
And the incompletions continuing to stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to...
And here we go. It's another fake. Oh, boy, it's intercepted on the fake. And the Patriots get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first. And 10 at the 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, here's May. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the...
Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. That's when right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch them off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. Can't do it.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Kicking team.
He is shaking his head, and he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin this drive. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Garner's got it, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Darnold hit, and he fumbles it. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
So 4th down, and a big-legged Michael Dixon out to punt. Oh, and they're going to fake this one. Oh, no, disaster! It's intercepted! That's Carlton Davis! And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And it's anybody's guess if they're going to kick it or... Oh, and they fake it. Oh, and the call backfires. This one is intercepted. And the Patriots get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
Not every fake is destined for the highlight reel, and that one's going to probably make the low light reel. They were all over that one from the start. Picked up the targets and coverage just about anywhere they threw it. An interception was possible.
Offense into the... Shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. The New England offense running out now. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate. And unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand. Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
May trying to get here on 2nd. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. He will throw. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Well, Brock, I know you're fond of referencing the great sport of baseball. That is 3 strikes for them, going for 2, and frankly, A little surprising they even tried it a third time.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm officially out on this, and if we get a golden sombrero, I may walk right out of this box.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
Still first down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. They got it back. They can try and salvage something. Did him a solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here, and this is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. So a little too much contact on the part. The defender, and the officials flag him for it. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Our score, 18-0. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Well Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing third and long.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, third and long. And this is another incompletion. No look on his... look of the game, and they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL.
And the holder keeps it. He's running. He's going. And the surprise does not pay off as they're turned away on that fake, Brock. A few points left out there potentially as they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I'm all for aggressive. I don't mind that at all. But you better be right. If you're going to make that call and risk putting points on the board, you better not fail like they did right there.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Deep shot off his back foot. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Darnold now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Now that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, and it's a fake punter with the football. And it's intercepted. The defense wasn't fooled at all. That's Carlton Davis.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First down, New England.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. This great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've set it downs from 37. First down throw for May. That's caught. He found some space. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he... a viable option as well.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. That's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the first row.
Tough one to retain through that hit. So they'll be left with third and goal.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on fourth. Here's the pistol snap to May. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Rolling on first. Here's Darnold. Fights out the pressure. Flushed out of the pocket. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He's been sacked over and over and over here. And this time, cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think were you Marshall Lynch right there? Over and over
There you go. Let's go.
Players to kick off for Seattle.
So following the safety, Brock, they're on now to begrudgingly send it away with a free kick.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they'll accept the miscue and take the yards. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's a New England first down.
First down.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's May. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Mario Douglas, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
May now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air yet again, May. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
2nd and 10. Here's May. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks will have the football shy of the 20-yard line.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down play, swatted away by the defense.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between